Hello and welcome to the spring semester at Wilmington University. My name is Melinda Prague and I'll be your professor for this course, MRD7801 Language Development. I wanted to take this opportunity to spend a little bit of time with you prior to the start of our course via this video to give you an overview of what our course looks like in Blackboard. So this will just be a quick overview. We'll go into greater details in our first chat. So you can see that I'm in Blackboard, signed into our course, and I've got the button tapped on the Start Here page. So first we've got a course introduction and a link to the introductory discussion board, a short video, and another page that I will be sharing with you. So, first off, how do you get started? You want to obviously spend additional time clicking through every section in this menu and looking at all the documents. Some students find it helpful to make a folder on their desktop and save things for this and this that are part of this course, to bookmark some of the websites as we go through the course. That is your prerogative. Please make sure your email address is correct, because often that's how I will be communicating with you. I also encourage you to look into forwarding your email perhaps to the email that you use every day, or adding the Wilmington email to your smartphone or your computer, wherever it is that you check your email on a daily basis, so you don't miss out on something important. Okay, I've given you some instructions how you can do that, and please let me know if you have any questions. So you're going to review the menu bar on the left. You're going to certainly spend time in the syllabus section. You're going to develop a plan so that you can stay organized, knowing what the due dates are. You're going to introduce yourself to the class on the discussion board forum and in Padlet, soon to be explained. You're already watching this welcome video if you're hearing my voice. Something new this semester, we're going to be using electronic text, and you're going to need to register for that. Again, I'll spend some time talking about that today and in our first meeting. So our first chat is January 12th at 7 p.m. in the Blackboard Collaborate area. Prior to that chat, make sure your computer is set up properly, you need Java installed, and it's most helpful to have a microphone so that you can speak, and certainly your speaker is working so that you can hear. So I've included a short video for you to watch on Padlet, a little tutorial. And here you can see that I've created a board for our class in Padlet. I've started out doing some of the first postings, but this is an area that you can use in your class if you have a whiteboard, or even share it in some other way with your students. And it's a wonderful way to post, and I'm going to let you explore that a little bit, but by clicking anywhere on this, you can access the actual Padlet, and now you're ready to go. So you can add something here, put your name, your own entry for your introduction. You can add a picture via a webcam or uploading. You can put a link. All kinds of goodies are on here. Okay, so have some fun with that. All right, the next link on our board, on our menu board, is the announcement page. So I've got the same welcome announcement for you, and the university's welcome. There'll be frequent announcements coming to you, and this will be your start page in Blackboard. Next, we click on syllabus, and I mentioned briefly that we have a change for this semester. Now, your syllabus is here. I want you to download it open it up, read it, save it. It's very important. I've broken down the syllabus into our 7 weeks so that you can see what we are doing week by week here. Our next section is very important, using an e-text. Wilmington University and the School of Education is switching to e-texts. This will not only save you money, it will give you access to wonderful resources. So I've given you some short videos provided by Pearson on student registration, on using an e-text, and a link to their entire Pearson digital library on YouTube, which you see here, which will help you to get the most out of using this. Now, you can see that this is my Pearson digital library, and at first you see every text under the sun in the complete library. But once you register and you purchase the text that you were using, and these are the 2 I'm using this semester. In this course we're using Born to Talk. And when I go to my digital text, you can see what it's going to look like. And there's lots of ways to explore this. As you can see, if you've not used a electronic text before, it may seem a little scary, but trust me, it's not. You can highlight, you can add notes, you can save these notes, you can bookmark things, you can create links. There are so many things that you can do with this. You can look for things much more easily, and you do have an option to a print version, which is much less expensive than a textbook, and it's in a binding for you. So you might look into that. One of the reasons that I'm excited about using our electronic text is the access that we're going to have to these video resources. So for each chapter in our text, you have wonderful video resources that don't take the place of reading, but they certainly add to your experience. So you'll need to spend some time exploring that. I've given you student registration, using an e-text, and again, everything that you need to know. The next area, and you've got many other links here, by the way, as well, that you can explore. The next area is the faculty contact page. So you get to see me, you get my email, you get a little link, again, about me, and you have my phone number, so feel free anytime, text, call, email. Discussion board is a very important part of this course. It is part of your grade. You are graded on your postings. You can see that there is a discussion for each week plus an introduction. You'll be not only posting your original discussion, but you will be responding to somebody else's as well. Therefore, it is very helpful to post by midweek so that the other people in the class have an opportunity to respond to you in a timely manner. Blackboard Collaborate is the area that we will be using for our online chats. You have some verification forms that are generic to your various courses in this department that should be helpful to you. I'm going to skip down before I go into the weeks, and I have an area of web resources, course-specific materials for this course, textbooks that I think will help you, as well as my own site called Scoop It, where I add all my favorite websites having to do with teaching and education. So you might take a look at that, as well as some of these others. We'll be adding to this area through the semester. If you have a great site, please do share. Let's go back. I'm only going to look at week 1 with you today because all the weeks are set up in the same manner. Every week has an introduction with the objectives for the week as well as the standards, and this comes from the syllabus. You can see that I've attached some information on how to use Blackboard Collaborate, reminding you that we'll be having that first chat on January 12th at 7 p.m. Each week you have a weekly checklist, so I'm going to open that up, hopefully, maybe, yeah. And while I'm waiting for that to open, not quite sure why it hasn't. Here it comes. Sorry, I should have opened that in advance. So while we're waiting for that to open, let's click on Activities and Assignments. So in the Activities and Assignment area, you will always have reading resources, your readings for the week, some attachments, some websites to explore, and here is our checklist opened up for us. So each week you'll see that it will say what the week is, what the assignment is, what the due date is. Normally our week begins on Mondays and ends on Sundays, unless otherwise noted. All assignments are due by Sunday at the end of the evening. So this is, again, just something to help keep you on task. Whoops, don't need that yet. Everything's opening, more than we need. Okay, so you also see that each week you'll have some videos. This week you have several. That will, again, in addition to the textbook videos, this will add to, hopefully, your information for this course and your knowledge base. A link to the discussion board, and then some information which is important about our first major assignment. And the reason this is placed here early in the course, it is because you do need a preschool age child with whom to work. So I want you to find that child as quickly as possible. And we'll talk about that again during the chat. Opening this up, you'll see that you have a wealth of information with samples and how you're going to get started on this, but don't get overwhelmed by this just yet. So week by week, that's what that's going to look like. You can take a look at the rubrics for the various courses. We have an email link, as well as a link to the library and Blackboard help. So that is our overview. I look forward to working with you, and please let me know should you have any questions.